watching him play.
The tip is won by the Cavaliers, and we are underway. John Michael, Brad Doherty. Naz Reid is the reigning sixth man of the year. He, too, ordinarily comes off the bench, but Reid is in that starting lineup tonight. Reid is fourth in the league in bench scoring. DeAndre Hunter is first. But each man is out here to open this ball game. Allen will wait for Garland. Garland feeds Evan Mobley. He's open. He'll fire. Garrett Allen grabs the offensive rebound. For a moment, he bobbles it out of bounds. It goes last. Whoa, off Allen is the ruling. Jared's hot. Our officials tonight are referee Mark Lindsay, umpire Danielle Scott, and the crew chief is John Goebel. I think he's right, is Jared. Usually mild-mannered center took umbrage.
Yeah, grabbed his arm and knocked the ball out. So keep an eye on Jared. Hopefully bounce back, be aggressive. Grab those rebounds with two hands, snatch it out of there. This is one of the teams, John, that matches up with us very well physically, size-wise and scoring-wise with Anthony Edwards. So it should be a good matchup.
Mitchell strips his former Jazz teammate Rudy Gobert, and Garland will cruise into the floor, curl in the corner. He wants Mobley, finds Mobley. Garland goes and gets it back. We're a minute in. Once more to Mobley. Terrific catch in traffic. Takes his time. Lost the ball momentarily. Back it goes to DeAndre Hunter. Hunter from the foul line. In and out. Another offensive rebound by Allen. Back to Garland. Extra pass. Mitchell for three.
Cavs got three really good looks at the basket there. You got to be happy with that. Good ball movement, creating good spacing. Nice job by the Cavaliers.
Anthony Edwards is fifth in the NBA in scoring. Looks for an opening. His 15-footer is long. Mitchell finds Allen, who runs the floor. Here's Hunter for three.
Nice transition opportunity. Good pass to Jared Allen. Nice kick over to Hunter. Wide open shot. That's what you want. Making sure you get those shots in good space.
Naz Reid gets fouled by Evan Mobley. And the storyline tonight involves our injury report, brought to you by Elk and Elk. Three regulars out for the Wolves: Randall, DiVincenzo, and Conley. Same for the Cavs: Okoro, Wade, and Strus. Reid is poked at by DeAndre Hunter. Fires up a three that's rebounded by Allen. 2 minutes in, no score. Mitchell gets a screen from Allen. No looks a pass to Mobley. Mobley fakes a three. This time he puts it on the floor, challenges Reid. Allen had it for a moment. It comes back to Mobley, who lays it in and gets fouled. And Evan Mobley has a chance for the three-point play.
Yeah, you see both guys, Allen and Mobley, being aggressive on that backboard. Rudy Gobert's on an island down there trying to defend two huge Cavalier defenders, or offensive players. You see Jared gets it, tips it back, and Evan cleans it up. Nice hustle.
Donovan Mitchell is mic'd up. We will hear from him throughout the evening.
Got to win that interior presence game against this Minnesota team. Very dominant inside they are. Got to play hard against them.
A solid defensive team as well. Minnesota ranked 6th as Edwards lost it off his knee. It pinballs to Gobert, and then eventually it ends up in the hands of the Cavaliers' Evan Mobley. Mitchell bounces off to Hunter. Hunter fumbles, recovers, and Mitchell backs up and resets. He's guarded here by Gobert. Crossed him over. Finds Mobley. Oh, with a dandy of a pass by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he took the basketball. He made sure he occupied Gobert, who was in between. He was in no man's land. With that little step back, Gobert had to respect and step to it. Wide open was Evan Mobley. Great play.
Gobert and Mitchell were teammates for 5 straight seasons in Utah, as Alexander Walker is pestered by Garland. He'll zigzag into the paint. McDaniels for three. The big side rebound is corralled by Allen. McDaniels is coming off a career-high 30-point output 2 nights ago in a win against the Blazers. That pass intended for Allen is picked off by McDaniels. McDaniels gets fouled by Mitchell. That's a good foul there by Donovan, as Anthony Edwards had leaked out, and he was all by his lonesome.
Donovan crosses over, and Gobert's in no man's land anyway. He shouldn't be out there. He got switched on to him. And he can't leave once he makes that step back. You're just, as a big guy, you have to step back to the basketball. You know behind you, if you don't get help, your guy's going to get a layup.
Alexander Walker relays and finds Edwards. Edwards is badgered by Hunter. Edwards almost got stripped. Hunter's all over him. Back it goes to Alexander Walker. Shaquille Alexander Walker deals to Reid. Back it goes to McDaniels. He'll drive and get rejected by Evan Mobley. Here goes the 7-footer. Mobley lost the ball, gets it back, banks it up, and banks it in.
How about a coast-to-coast play by Evan Mobley? Tremendous defensive play, blocking that shot, kicking it out, transition basketball. He's leading the break, layup. Boy, that's great play by Evan Mobley.
Edwards for 3. Missed it. Once again, at the point of attack was DeAndre Hunter. The Cavs have held the Timberwolves scoreless for the first 4 minutes. Garland on the hop, around a Mobley screen. He'll get inside. His floater is short. There's Mobley again. Mobley's been everywhere, as that time he had his shot blocked by Reed, and will have a jump ball. Here was the big man on the defensive end, the newly named All-Star Evan Mobley.
Timed that up just perfectly. Actually got himself in the air, but was able to move away body-wise and still use those long arms. And then we're off to the races with Evan Mobley driving that race car for him.
Evan and company have already grabbed 5 offensive rebounds through the first 4+ minutes. Mobley easily wins that tip.
You got it. That is part of the impetus of this team. You got to be able to get on that backboard. You've got to dominate that backboard against Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid and those guys. They're so big and they rebound so well. If you can control that aspect of the game, you put so much pressure on.
Mitchell draws that foul on McDaniels. It's deemed to be on the floor. So the ruling is that the contact occurred before the head and shoulders of Mitchell were moving in an upward direction. That's the trigger point. Mitchell off a big Allen screen. Throws on the break to the foul line. Shoots that ball into the rafters over Gobert, and the Cavaliers have the first 8 points.
You got the feeling he did that every day in practice in Utah. That looked very familiar to him.
Looked familiar to Rudy as well.
Rudy didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah, he looked down at the floor.
I've seen that.
Once or twice. Edwards backs up. He looks to turn the corner on Allen. The Cavs are making it hard on Edwards here early. Alexander Walker for 3. That's rebounded by McDaniels. Alexander Walker again. First meeting between these teams, Gobert tips it to himself. Alexander Walker had a nightmare outing. And the lid is on here for the Timberwolves as we've now gone 5 minutes and a second. The Timberwolves have taken 10 shots and have missed all 10. Cavaliers have been active here early. Evan Mobley.
So we fade in the rhythm. So we fade in the rhythm. Such a masterpiece, weighing in the spotlight. Makes me feel so good inside. Oh baby, don't ever talk about the things that are everlasting. Oh baby, we won't ever last. Hope that we're in that movie when you teach me how to dance. And I'm just a young and foolish, begs for a second chance. I'm doing clumsy pirouettes in your bedroom light. Pretend
5 odds. Courtesy of FanDuel, the Cavaliers opened this ball game as 8.5-point favorites. The Cavs have been off since Friday when they outlasted the Wizards 134-124. And here's a look at Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome and the newest Cavalier, DeAndre Hunter, were roommates at UVA for 3 years. Hunter is making his Cavalier debut, and he shares the floor now with Ty Jerome. For the first time as a Cleveland Cavalier, Sam Merrill has checked in as well. Meanwhile, Darius Garland carries to the basket, but Naz Reid is there for the block.
I couldn't stand either one of those guys. They were terror for my Tar Heels UVA team back in 2019. Just absolutely just dominated us. These two guys were a big part of that. Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter.
Naz Reid misses the Timberwolves' 11th straight shot. Jerome goes and gets it. He gets into the paint, puts it up and in, and Ty Jerome has a chance for the three-point play.
It's such a smart play by Ty Jerome. He turns the corner and gets the defender on his back. Watch it. And then he doesn't let the defender go. So that is a smart play. He goes around the corner. See that? Watch it come back to him. Creates the contact. That is a heads up. That is a heady basketball play. Very good.
So Jerome stands at the line. Was back in 2019 when Ty DeAndre and the Virginia Cavaliers beat Texas Tech in overtime in that final game, 85-77. Hunter was the high man with 27 points, 9 rebounds. He had the game-tying three with 12 seconds left in regulation to send that game to extra time.
The thing I remember about DeAndre Hunter back in 2019, though, John, when he played against my Tar Heels, he was a defensive specialist. I mean, he was a lockdown defender in the ACC, and now he's transformed into this just incredible scorer of the basketball, so well-rounded.
He gets called for a tough luck foul there. He was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year and the NABC National Defensive Player of the Year in 2019. He didn't like that call.
Just think of that. You look at it, he and Jared Allen, and then you throw Evan Mobley in there. That defensive front line, again, president of basketball operations, Toby Altman, Mike Gansey, general manager, Dan Gilbert giving us the resources to go out and get a guy like this. This is going to pay off. This is going to pay huge dividends to this Cavs organization.
Anthony Edwards has missed his first 5 shots. Garland finds some open space, twirls, fires, and gives the Cavaliers a 13-0 lead. Edwards came in white hot. He had scored 90 points over his last 2 games, 49 against Chicago, and then the next night against Houston, he put 41 on the Rockets as Hunter picks up his second foul, this time defending McDaniels. He is a big, long hombre, is DeAndre Hunter.
He really is. He's a big guy. Got to talk to him a little bit yesterday, and that's the first thing that caught me. I grabbed his hand. Big set of hands on him. Big young man. 6'8", 6'9", and just long. So he's going to fit in nicely.
He was picked 4th overall back in 2019, 1 slot in front of the Cavaliers' Darius Garland.
Wow.
Ty Jerome was picked later in the first round that same summer. So Hunter checks out. The rookie Jalen Tyson makes his first appearance. Dillingham floats and misses. That's grabbed by Allen. Out trots Sam Merrill. He'll stop and fire. Hey! Knocks it down. And the Cavaliers have opened on a 16-0 run.
Well, you got Sam Merrill coming out and pulling in transition. You're going to have a long night when he knocks down his first bucket. You got to keep an eye on number 5, Sam Merrill. He could have a big evening.
Cavs are all over Edwards. Edwards spins, tries to find a teammate, and Clark underneath. Clark can't hit. Gobert can't find it. A loose ball foul is called. Jalen Clark, the rookie out of UCLA, was right at the doorstep, and the Timberwolves simply can't buy one here early.
Merrill in transition. Everyone's filling the wings. J.A.'s running down the center. The foul is here. Much of a foul, and I guess it's a foul.
Merrill gets assessed the personal. Rudy shoots free throws at 64%. And the shutout continues. Show your love for Cleveland and the Cavs by shopping the Land Collective's Forest City collection. Shop exclusively at Cavs.com/shop. Guardians 16, Twins nothing. Under 5 to go here in the first. It's a Minnesota team that ranks 13th in terms of offense and finally gets on the board. They sport the 5th leading scorer in the league in Anthony Edwards. They've been scoring at a pretty good clip as of late. They won 8 of their last 10 games. They surged into 6th in the West. Garland deals to Allen. Garland again. Works around Clark. Allen once more. Allen into a Gobert. He hooks and scores. He beat Rudy right off the floor.
Yeah, I like that jump hook for Jared Allen. And what he's going to realize, and I've mentioned to it a bunch of times, no one can block that. I don't care if it's Rudy Gobert. I don't care whomever. That is such a long and good shot from the angle. Jared can get that every time.
Edwards draws a foul on a leaning Jalen Tyson.
Nice pivot foot with Jared. Good footwork. He just jumps so high, and when you extend that arm, I mean, he's 12 feet tall, so no one can block that. You can shoot that every time.
The Cavaliers opened this ballgame on a 16-0 run. That is the 7th time already this season the Cavs have authored a 16-0 run or better.
Wow.
7th time.
That's incredible.
Wild, isn't it?
A lot of firepower.
18-3 Cavaliers. Allen between the circles, hands off and finds Garland. Garland's open. Tyson got a hand on it. He betted it over to Allen, and Allen floats it in. Jared Allen now has 8 big rebounds in this opening quarter.
Yeah, he's just out hustling Rudy Gobert, just out playing and taking the challenge of going at that big guy and dominating that backcourt right now.
Edwards has to take a tough shot. It was Tyson who defended. Allen throughout his career has had some really big games against Rudy. It made Gobert's life miserable. Jerome pulls the trigger. Allen again. Shot puts it up and in, and Chris Finch needs another timeout.
Jared Allen is absolutely wearing Rudy Gobert out. He is dominating both ends of the floor.
Jared Allen.
It's always about you, always about you, It's always about you, I think it's so rude. It's always about you, always about you, It's always about
You know, it's just something new. It's like just the restart.
Rob Dillingham, meanwhile, as we are back underway, shoots up an air ball as Evan Mobley was right in front of the rookie. Here's Ty Jerome. Tyson is going to get called for an offensive foul, I believe, and he is.
Yeah, Tyson came in a little bit late, gave a pretty good shove at the back. The defender was boxing out.
Tyson's out here with Merrill, Mobley, Mitchell, and Jerome. Watch the push.
Gets a little bit of a shove right there, trying to create a little space.
For Chris Finch's Timberwolves, it's Reed, Edwards, Dillingham, Clark, and Shannon. Cavaliers are over the limit. The Timberwolves remain without a single field goal. It's Chris Finch and Anthony Edwards look for early answers.
Majority of that has just been great defense too, John. The Cavaliers' defense has just been stifling. Even with DeAndre Hunter starting on Anthony Edwards, he was giving him fits for that basketball. So the Cavs' defense has been on point tonight.
Edwards has missed his first 6 shots. Mobley.
I don't think he's done there.
Puts it on the floor. Got a half step on Reed as he shed Reed. He puts it up and in. A patient move by Evan Mobley, who now has 8 first quarter points.
Kind of stopped on that left leg or right leg and just kind of hung there for a second. Great body control, contortionist Evan Mobley is.
Edwards gets on the board. He's second in the NBA in threes made per game. Donovan Mitchell, if you're wondering, ranks 5th in that category.
Watch Edwards play, and the thing that's interesting about him, the comment I made, he's not done, is it doesn't bother him. He can be 0 for 20. That's about a 6-step walk there.
Rob Dillingham.
Can't do a pirouette with the basketball and not be a walk.
Merrill tried to find Mobley in traffic. That got knocked off the window. 3-on-1. Oh, Mitchell broke it up. Donovan Mitchell took a shot in the stomach. He just thwarted a 3-on-1. Merrill for 3. Scrambling sequence here out of bounds. Blast off the Cavs. Tyson. And actually, Donovan, it wasn't his stomach. He's grabbing to his hand, it appears. His left hand. What a play by Mitchell to break it up, and he did appear to hit that hand on the basketball. Here is Dillingham, who was picked 8th overall in the most recent draft. Oh, brother, it's been one of those quarters for the Timberwolves. That's an over and back. And that face says it all.
Some nights it just doesn't go well. And we love Donovan, and I'm thinking, I hate he hurt his hand, but it was the left hand. It looks like that shooting hand. So hopefully he can get that thing shook out pretty good. Looks like he jammed his finger.
You can see him right there in the middle of your screen. He continues to shake that left hand. Under 2 to go in this first quarter. Mitchell's guarded by the rookie out of UCLA, Jalen Clark. Mitchell looks to cross him over. Instead, he'll spin inside. Oh, tough shot as Mitchell rattles it in.
Hand just got a lot better.
Foul is called on Tyson off the ball. That's one the rookie would like to have back as we pause for a word from Allison Jewelers.
When it's time to shop for an engagement ring, visit Allison Jewelers for an unparalleled selection of exquisite diamonds and engagement.
And in a quarter where the Timberwolves have really struggled to find baskets, you hate to continue to send this team to the line.
Yeah, they're struggling shooting the basketball. You're right. Let them have opportunity to shoot free throws. But I like the aggression of Jalen Tyson. Don't back up from that. He's been very aggressive on both ends of the floor. That's going to keep earning him playing time.
So here's Luke Travers. He's here in Cleveland on a 2-way contract. His last game was back on December 8th. Luke has done a great job with the Cavs NBA G League affiliate, the Cleveland Charge. So here's a Luke Travers appearance. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Cavalier lead is 16. Mitchell is bottled up for a moment, keeps his dribble, works on Clark, and draws the foul. The Timberwolves had one to give. The Cavs, meanwhile, have been over the limit for a big chunk of this first quarter.
You know, I saw Pete Nance today.
I did too.
Over at practice, and he's back on our G League affiliate.
Good to see him back in the mix.
He played really well in Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I'm glad to see him back. Hopefully get some opportunity too.
Numbers game there. He
Yep.
was waived by the 76ers. So he is back in the mix as Mitchell was looking for Mobley there. They were not on the same page. Terrence Shannon grabbed the loose ball. Here's Jalen Clark. I looked the knife inside. Travers was there defending, and out comes Mitchell.
Good defense by Luke Travers, giving up his body to stop that basketball.
Mobley inside. He'll put it up and in. Boy, Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 6'5", 190 pounds. To do nothing.
No chance. Evan Mobley downhill. Evan forms in front of that goal every time.
He gave Evan a runway as well as Naz Reid fires a three. He has been terrific from long distance this season as Naz shoots threes north of 42%. He can't hit that time as here's Mitchell looking to add to this Cavalier 18-point lead. He's working on Alexander-Walker. Oh, mercy! Donovan Mitchell with a menacing dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy. Did not see that coming, but it came. My goodness, Donovan Mitchell, you're a bad man. Wow. Woo.
Unreal. What an exclamation point on this opening quarter. The Cavs have taken a 20-point lead. Dillingham for three. He airmails it. What a quarter. And take a listen to this. By the way, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is not a bad defender.
No, he's an excellent defender. I mean, he almost took the ball from Donovan. That's what started that. And I think it kind of got him a little fired up. And he went in, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My goodness.
Travers lost the ball. Dillingham, time winding down. Reid, I think, just got it off in time. They will count the basket. They undoubtedly will review. Just a fantastic first quarter for Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers. If that basket counts, the Cavs have held the Timberwolves to just 2 of 21.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within you.
Ton this season for Chris Finch. This is just his 14th game. He's played 71 combined minutes. He did appear in the last meeting between these teams as Ty Jerome with a seeing eye pass finds Evan Mobley. And Mobley now is quickly up to a dozen points.
A tremendous pass from Ty Jerome. I mean, again, just a smart basketball player. And there's always room on your roster for a guy that's really smart. Ty Jerome is that guy.
McDaniels tried to open up for a mid-range jumper, and Evan Mobley said no.
Did not read the scouting report, obviously. You're not getting that off in this league against Evan Mobley.
Apparently, Rudy Gobert did not rate it either, as Evan Mobley can shoot the three, and he's giving the Cavaliers a 35-14 lead. Alexander Walker gets the roll. The Timberwolves are 4 of 24 from the field. The Cavs 16 of 29. Mitchell at the underside of the backboard as here comes Joe Ingles. He'll lumber into the forecourt. Whoa, again he finds Gobert, who appeared to walk. Evan Mobley says it doesn't matter as he blocks another shot.
Nice shot block and nice walk by Rudy Gobert.
Jerome banks and scores. He was being swatted at by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Cavs 37, Wolves 16.
Cavs also took that opportunity because Gobert was stuck under the basket to attack on the offensive end. Nice job.
Ingles, extra pass. McDaniels for three. The long rebound is grabbed by Gobert. Rudy has it knocked away by Evan Mobley. Mobley is just doing everything here in this first half. Jerome on the hop, stumbles, ends up on his wallet. A whistle is blown. Shannon got called for a tough luck foul.
Evan Mobley's just too mobile for Rudy Gobert, and this is just, you're not getting that off. That's a great shot block. We see that every night, John, and then Gobert's just giving too much room. He has to because he doesn't want Evan to go by him.
2 minutes in second quarter. DeAndre Hunter back in the ball game. Welcome to Cleveland, DeAndre Hunter.
That's a nice play off that little pick. DeAndre hit a nice bucket. That's a good-looking shot. Wow.
And the Timberwolves need yet another timeout. It has been all Cavaliers from the opening tip. DeAndre Hunter in his Cavalier debut fires away from three.
Screaming out your name, take me to a different place. Just the two of us and we can stay up all night, kissing under street lights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us and we could stay up all night, kissing under street lights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I you in the head.
To getmyhometeams.com for info as we are back underway. If you're just joining us, the Cavaliers are all over the Timberwolves. Cavs 40, Timberwolves 16. Rudy Gobert and the Wolves have sputtered offensively since the opening tip. Chris Finch has been seeking answers. Anthony Edwards still can't provide one as the loose ball is tracked down by Donovan Mitchell. He's out here with Jerome, Merrill, Hunter, and Mobley. Jerome. Mobley grabs the offensive rebound, appeared to get fouled by Edwards. Edwards dribbles off the foot of Ty Jerome. There's Hunter who hits the deck. Gives to his college teammate and Ty Jerome. Now to Mitchell for three. Mitchell almost got his own rebound, but it's gobbled up by Alexander Walker.
Well, how that was not a foul on Evan Mobley. I mean, you got hacked.
Edwards.
Yeah, you knew that whistle was coming. I mean, it's aggravating sometimes. Tough. Evan just got hammered, and there was no call, and you know this is coming. That's not a foul. I'm sorry. It's just not a foul, but that's fine.
What a start it's been for Mobley. As here's Edwards at the line. He's just 1 of 8 in this first half. Mobley, meanwhile, has scored 15 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks, given him an assist, 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, that defense, for the Cavaliers defense, has just been so stingy. It's good to see. They're setting up good blockades at every angle, and whenever someone drives into them, they're double teaming the basketball, you have to get rid of it. Cavs are doing an excellent job on the defensive end. On the offensive end, a lot of ball movement.
Mobley thought about a 3. He already has one. Instead, he'll look to drive on Gobert. Mobley takes it to the paint, spins, rebounded by Ingles. We asked Kenny Atkinson before the game what's on the top of the scouting report list. He said show Edwards a crowd. We opened this game with DeAndre Hunter guarding Edwards. Edwards with the basketball, dumps off to Naz Reid. Reid is leaned upon by Sam Merrill. Tries to use that size. His floater is true.
Good defense by Sam. Naz Reid, that was a good post up. He does a good job of shooting the ball off the glass throughout the game. Reid has a good touch, so a little bit of a mismatch there. Cavaliers will adjust that next time, get a little double team action.
Craig Porter is checked in. He left that runner short. Out trots Edwards. He got stymied by Sam Merrill. Tries it again, and Merrill gets called for the foul. With that, let's pause for a word from Wayside Furniture.
Don't miss Wayside Furniture's store-wide President's Day bargains. Ask about cash discounts, special financing, and $22 delivery.
So Evan Mobley gets a well-earned rest. Kenny Atkinson will send in, Jared Allen. All he did in his first 8 minutes was score 6 points and grab 8 big rebounds. Cavaliers have been coming at teams in waves this season as Ingles and Reid get their signals crossed. Here's Garland. Allen's going to get called for an offensive foul as he tried to screen off Jaden McDaniels. Garland and Ingles got tangled up.
That's fine. He's not moving. You can. Okay. Well, play right along.
Edwards tried to use a Gobert screen. Edwards backs up. He's picked up by Hunter. Let's the slash inside. Allen was there. Edwards missed it. Allen got hit in the face. Out of bounds it goes. And the ball will stay with the Timberwolves. Well, you hear a lot of barking down there at crew chief John Goebel.
I mean, you just want consistency. You know, nobody's perfect. It's hard to call a basketball game, but the inconsistency drives you crazy as a player and as a coach.
Edwards off to McDaniels. McDaniels for 3. We mentioned 2 nights ago, Jaden McDaniels, known more for his defense, scored 30 points and grabbed 10 rebounds. They come from behind victory over Portland as Garland nails a 3.
Nice job. Darius Garland floating into that transition. He's the last guy. Usually it's the big guy, the last guy that trails transition, but Kenny does it the opposite way, and that leaves Darius Garland a lot of times wide open for that 3.
Edwards is trying to get himself on track. Not yet. He's but 1 for 10. Jerome, long distance over Reed.
Ty Jerome, baby. He will light you up. If you get around him, you better have your hands up and your antenna up because Ty is looking for that shot.
Range unlimited. Reed pestered by Jerome into Gobert. He dunks and gets slapped by Garland, so Gobert has a chance for 3. Last season, this man was named Defensive Player of the Year for the 4th time. The scouting report on Gobert is if he gets the ball down low and you're in trouble, foul him. But the idea is foul him and make sure he doesn't get the shot up.
Yeah, he tried to get him before he goes up. Rudy does a good job of just swallowing things up around that basket. He's so big, so long. On the offensive end, he finishes strong. So you want to, like you say, you want to foul him, put him on the free throw line, but he's getting better there.
And Rudy won a Defensive Player of the Year award for the 4th time. He became just the 3rd man to do that in NBA history, joining Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace as Garland lost it. Daniel stops and scores. And Kenny Atkinson wants to talk things over with 6:20 remaining here in the second quarter. McDaniels has 5 points, but this man, Donovan Mitchell, he's gone for 6. Evan Mobley's been strong here in this.
So baby, we should start living now, 'cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
Cavaliers would sit atop the conference with a 5.5 game lead over the second-place Celtics. Hunter has made his Cavalier debut here this evening. He's on the floor with Jerome, Allen, Porter, and Garland. Here is Hunter with a hesitation move that's blocked by Gobert. Ball comes into the hands of Anthony Edwards. Edwards for 3.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is really, like I say, we said that in the pregame, man. He hunts for those opportunities, very aggressive. When he was 0 for 4, 0 for 5, and I made the comment, it's not going to last for long, but he's going to get shots up. He's going to keep going at it. Cam's got to pay significant attention to him.
Garland gets to the foul line, dumps back to Jerome. Jerome's watched by Ingles, uses an Allen screen. Jerome bounces toward Allen, through his legs it goes. McDaniels, Reed, back to McDaniels. He got tangled up by Garland. Out of bounds it goes. Blast off McDaniels. Cavalier ball.
Good hustle by Darius Garland. He was in the eye of the storm there, in the eye of the storm, but didn't back down. I mean, he's got 3 big guys running at him. He digs that ball out. Hard-nosed play by Darius Garland, not giving up an inch.
Minnesota head coach Chris Finch has to be shaking his head. His club has had a number of clean, fast breaks
Can't get a break
in this first half.
And if you're the Cavs, you know that. And you know that when they do start getting some breaks, you got to be prepared.
The Wolves have scored the last 8 points. McDaniels fouls Garland. That's just the second team foul on the Wolves in this second quarter. McDaniels is one of the West's better on-ball defenders. His line of length at 6'9". He's in his 5th season, all spent with these Timberwolves. We approach the 5-minute mark. Garland works on McDaniels. Looking to set him up. He'll penetrate, float with the left hand. Allen had it for a moment. Edwards saves it as he tipped it back into McDaniels. Ingles back to McDaniels once more, and Hunter has just picked up his 3rd foul.
Good job on the offensive end of the Cavs. They ended up almost getting a great shot. See the foul here. Joe Ingles kicks it down, and DeAndre had a hand on him there just for a second. He also lost the basketball, so it accentuated the play.
So Hunter heads back to the Cavalier bench. If you're just joining us, Max Strus is out this evening with right ankle soreness. He had been starting at small forward. So it was DeAndre Hunter who slotted in. Cavs been held scoreless for their last 2 minutes of play as Naz Reid with a high arcing triple. That's rebounded by the springy Craig Porter. King outlets to Jerome. Now Mitchell. Mitchell pulls the trigger and nails a long-range 3.
Very efficient, fast break. A nice pass by Craig Porter to the middle of the floor. Ty Jerome kicks it over. Nice to Donovan Mitchell. Ball doesn't touch the floor. Excellent basketball.
Edwards picked up by Porter. That's a contested 3. Tough shot by Edwards.
He can make some tough ones, man. He gets going. You got to get to those guys. They run a little bit of what's called a pistol in the offense, and that's where your 2 guards have action, and the big guy comes up and sets a screen. You got to get up on that pistol and force them one way or another.
Donovan Mitchell pulls from, 28, 30 feet there?
That's a good 30 feet. Yeah. You can't defend that. Out to the hash is where defense and fundamentals break down. You just can't, there's nothing you can do. So if a guy can make shots out there, you got to let him take them and live with it.
Here's Mitchell again as he outraces Clark to the ball. Now Garland, got it. Darius Garland pockets the corner 3 and gives the Cavaliers a 52-33 lead.
He makes big shot after big shot, Darius Garland does, from that 3-point range. He is absolutely on another level.
Cavs had a breakdown there as Porter and Allen looked at each other. Nobody guarded Edwards. You mentioned it, Brad. This man will not stop shooting. Edwards was cold early, but he's heating up here in the second.
Lose control of myself, can find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I gave up, I'm out of luck. Been looking everywhere, it doesn't make sense, no. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts.
SS Ticks 25. We are back underway as Mitchell crosses over Clark. What a pass to Mobley. Just a sublime surgical feed by Donovan Mitchell. Mobley dunks. Mobley has 17 big first half points. Dillingham gets loose.
Yeah, that offensive effort is a decoy-type play that the Cavaliers run, and that you're utilizing Donovan to draw all that attention. Weak side, Evans set up in the corner, and once the defense collapses to Donovan's level, he just steps right in. He's wide open.
Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Porter, and Allen. A three-guard look here for the Cavs. Whoa! Over the top it goes to Mobley. A foul eventually is called as Mobley got sandwiched.
His third.
Where the official standing up top, make that call. You see, that's a great decoy play. Official on the baseline with Evan there. Evan gets slapped again, and the official just doesn't call the call. So good thing the official up top saw it.
That foul is on McDaniels. It's his third, so he will head to the Minnesota bench. Garland triggers, finds Mobley. Mobley's watched here by Edwards. Mitchell comes and gets it. Dillingham, the Wolves traded their way into the 8th pick to select this man out of Kentucky. Edwards started this ballgame 1 for 10. He's hit his last 3 shots. He has 10 points here in the second quarter. He stumbles and got stripped. Now he barks at official Mark Lindsay. As back comes Mobley. Off to Mitchell. Mitchell fires. Hey! Knocks it down.
That is a brutal transition. You have a 7-foot guy handling the ball in the middle of the floor, running at you. You're defending. You kick it to the corner, not for a layup, not for a wing layup, but for a wing 3. That is a back-breaking transition.
Dillingham once again slices inside. He'll lay it in.
Oh, Kenny Atkinson's getting fired up on that bench over there. There's no layups. You don't give up layups if you're the Cavaliers. That's twice they've given them up easy.
Speaking of layups, Garland sneaks his way inside Alexander Walker, and Darius Garland has a chance for 3.
Darius Garland just is so aggressive with that basketball. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. Just right by the defender. He was in no man's land trying. He was so concerned about Darius' dribble drive and breaking him down with the crossover. Got back on his heels, and Darius just went right by him.
It's the acceleration that differentiates this man, isn't it, Brad? The way he can just hit another gear nearly instantly.
Yeah, we talk about it, his cadence, and you know, Max has a cadence. Everybody has a cadence, and Darius is one that involves dribbling that basketball, and he can go from different speeds and different levels, heights, all that. It just makes him so hard to stay in front of.
Reed missed the 3, got his own rebound. That time Allen squeezes it, then Allen gets fouled. That puts the Wolves over the limit, so the teams will walk to the other end of the floor, and Jared has a chance for some free money, and he has earned it, as that was rebound number 9 here in this first half.
Good strong rebound by Jared, and a little frustration there by Reed.
Nas is just 2 for 9 in this first half. He has had some big games against the Cavaliers throughout his career. Ignite your passion with a Cavs United ticket membership for next season. That grants access to home games and benefits that include playoff priority and discounts at the team shop and concession stands. Plus, you can enjoy exclusive perks that increase with membership tenure. Join the Wine and Gold as a Cavs United member at Cavs.com/enroll. Cavs 62, Wolves 40. This is the Minnesota team that has won 3 in a row, 8 of its last 10. Edwards inside, finger rolls and scores. Edwards now has 17 points. He's taken 14 shots to do it. Garland, hesitation move on Alexander Walker, trying to find Mobley. That was batted by Edwards. Comes to Porter. Porter eventually gets it to Mobley, and Mobley just crunches it home.
Nice job by Craig Porter setting that play up. He had a good drive. Defense thought he was going to shoot that ball, and he little shovel pass underneath to his partner. Evan Mobley slams that baby home with authority.
Cavs were last in action in Washington on Friday. Mobley had 6 points at the half, finished with 27, and he's just kept right on cooking. Edwards walks there. He's hot, and Edwards has got to watch himself. He is prone to the technical foul. He has a dozen already this season, and he is giving it to crew chief John Goebel. He was jawing at referee Mark Lindsay on the other side of the floor just a couple of minutes ago. Mitchell works on the rookie Clark over the top. He goes, bounces off to Allen. Just a gorgeous play.
So unselfish. So unselfish Donovan Mitchell is. That was a great play. Drew the defender. Little drop of the dime down low, and Jared Allen cleans it up. Nice job.
Edwards on the bounce, down the lane, hammers it home. On one hand, Edwards has gotten himself going. On the other hand, the Minnesota offense has turned into Anthony Edwards just looking for a shot.
Yeah, and that happens a lot of nights. And when he gets a little bit of help, he's been able to win basketball games. But right now, the Cavs have everyone else locked down. Anthony Edwards is going to get his. You don't let everyone else beat you, though.
Garland looking to dance on Alexander Walker. He, however, took one too many dance steps and gets called for a travel. Big half for Kenny Atkinson's bunch.
Good job on the defensive end. Excellent job defending the basketball. You see this? This is just great basketball. Taking advantage of like I say, that decoy mode by Donovan. Everyone's coming to you. Take a tough shot, you're going to give the teammate the easy one. He gives the teammate the easy one every time.
The shot clock is off. Edwards once again. Mobley's way out on Edwards. He wants a three. He takes the three, and it rattles out. Anthony Edwards finishes the half 6 of 16. He takes 10 triples. The Cavaliers, meanwhile, were led by Evan Mobley. And I'm telling you, Anthony Edwards has been getting hot throughout this first half. It's been a frustrating opening 2 quarters as he and his Timberwolves have struggled on the offensive end. Mobley was there. Edwards thought Mobley got a piece of his left wrist as the second quarter is over. 4 Cavaliers are in double figures. DeAndre Hunter is making his Cavalier debut, and he now visits with Serena.
Thanks, John. DeAndre, first half of basketball with your new team. How was it getting acclimated out there?
It was fun. You know, felt like I haven't played a game in a little while, so.
Strawberry lips burning on my skin, craving for you. I tell myself that the bubblegum wrapper is the sin. A tongue so sweet it can knock me out. What can I do? It tastes so good, every word you say is melting in my mouth. But I'm not
was DeAndre to start this game. What did you like about the way he defended him?
This is activity. His activity, avoiding screens, getting into the ball, and then his ability to guard multiple positions is impressive.
Appreciate it.
You got it.
Guys.
We're underway here in the third quarter as Naz Reid misses a floater. You saw that Donovan Mitchell free throw. That's because Anthony Edwards was assessed his 13th technical foul of the season late in that second quarter as Mobley twirls his way to the elbow, bounces off to Allen. Now it's Mitchell, back to Allen. Allen makes a terrific catch. He can't finish, however, as Nickeil Alexander-Walker grabs the loose ball. Edwards now tucks it into the forecourt where he's met by DeAndre Hunter. Reid gets run off the line. Back to Edwards. Edwards down the lane, lays it in. Edwards has 21. Hunter the other way. He got bumped by Alexander Walker, who picks up his third.
Nice job by the Cavaliers getting out quickly, pushing that basketball, getting Hunter out on the wing, running, sprinting up the floor. That's a nice transition play. Good heads-up basket.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
Here's the foul as Alexander Walker bumps Hunter. The Wolves are likely tired of seeing DeAndre Hunter. Hunter went for a career-high 35 points against these Timberwolves just 2 weeks ago in a game with the Hawks. He also had 2 big games against the Cavaliers, did DeAndre. Both games won by the Hawks. He scored 49 combined points against the Cavs in that pair of games and hit 9 threes. The Cavs bring DeAndre Hunter aboard.
Yeah, it's going to take him a couple of games just to get the cadence. We talk about cadence all the time, but that's just the rhythm of the game. But you can see the potential.
Reid down the lane. He ran out of options. The outlet pass finds Hunter. Hunter throws on the brakes, dumps back to Garland. Garland works on McDaniels. Garland got himself caught in the air. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell with 10 to shoot. Uses an Allen screen. Slow walks it inside. A scoop shot doesn't go. Alexander Walker lays it in.
I think Donovan got caught in between there. He was wanting to throw a little alley-oop, I believe, to Jarrett. And Gobert is so big, he just stepped over and made that a difficult play.
Hunter threw an arm bar of Alexander Walker. Garland's in the corner. McDaniels closes out on him. Garland works off an Allen screen. Tried to send it back to Jarrett. Long lead pass finds Alexander Walker. Gobert's at the rim. A couple of clunky offensive possessions for the Cavs to open this third quarter. Garland over the timeline. Met by Alexander Walker. We'll work around an Allen screen and can a three.
There's just so much room off of those screens because Gobert just doesn't want any parts of Darius Garland coming off and having to defend it. So he's laying back. So the Cavs need to keep chipping away at that, taking advantage of that shooting over top of Jared's, right over top of Jared's head.
McDaniels cans a three. He has a couple of triples here tonight. 2.5 in third quarter. Cavs by 18. Mitchell looks to twist around McDaniels. Instead, steps back and drills a mid-range jumper.
Nice little touch shot by Donovan Mitchell off of one leg there. A little fade away. Getting deep into the lane. Nice job.
Donovan Mitchell can do it all. He has scored 30 or more points in 7 of his last 11 games as Edwards gets the roll. Edwards started this ball game 1 for 10. He now has 8 of 18. 23 points for Edwards. Mobley tracks down the lead pass from Garland. Hunter's in the corner. He's got it.
Boy, nice job by Evan Mobley. Great hustle by Big E. Getting out, saving that basketball. He knew Hunter was going to be standing in that corner. Tough pass. DeAndre Hunter shows that shooting touch.
Hunter shooting a career-high 39% from behind the line. Edwards with a crossover move and a good one.
Boy, Edwards is a tough matchup, man. He's got all the tools, John.
He was selected with the All-NBA second team just a season ago. Went on to win gold with Team USA in Paris. This season named to his 3rd straight All-Star game as he gets his hand on that Mitchell pass. And over the baseline it goes.
Talking about Rudy Gobert and Jared. Jared's shooting this three-point. Look how far back Gobert is in this defensive play. He's guarding Jared Allen. Look at that. He wants no parts of Darius Garland. So Jared gets a free screen, and there's 15 feet of space. Got to take advantage of that more.
Alexander's Walker's out there running around trying to guard two guys as Allen banks and scores.
That's exactly right, John. He's in no man's land. He's trying to guard his guy and Gobert's guy.
Edwards, who's watched this time down by Garland. Spins, banks and scores. We have a timeout on the floor with 7:54 remaining here in the third. The Cavaliers enjoy an 18-point lead.
In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving. Always lost about something. Who knows if I can find a track that could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you.
Also, he's got guys he can really lean into, and he can watch them blossom, and he enjoys that. So it's just been a treat to be around the young man.
Garland bounces off to Allen, gets it back. Now Hunter fakes a three, puts it on the floor. Mid-range jumper doesn't go. Mobley pokes at it. It's grabbed eventually by Edwards. Donovan and Rudy Gobert qualify for the playoffs in Utah in all 5 of his seasons. They advanced to the second round twice, but never the conference finals as Edwards fires and scores. Edwards started this game 1 for 10. However, he has hit 10 of his last 11 shots.
Yeah, he is one of those guys that it just doesn't matter. Nothing phases him talking about Edwards. He can go 1 for 25, but you got to guard him because he's going to try. He'll make those next 6 shots.
Wow, Mobley got Reed on his back. He banks and scores as Reed and Gobert were not on the same page. Mobley turned around and he was all alone. That's our Alson Jewelers time to get engaged moment. Watch the pure Timberwolves. They both took off and it was easy pickings for Mobley.
Yeah, that's just poor communication by the Timberwolves. And You know, you're playing the defensive end. You have a concept, and everyone has an ideology from where they're supposed to, emanate, where you're supposed to play from, and especially in the interior. And you get turned around like that. That's just not understanding your assignment.
The Wolves have not had an answer for Evan Mobley. He has 22.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and we have yet to hit the midway point of the third. Alexander Walker looks for an opening. None's there. He'll relay to McDaniels. McDaniels got cut off. He almost shuffled his feet. Edwards missed it. Cavs dodge a bullet as Garland grabs the long rebound.
Outstanding defense by the Cavaliers, particularly Darius Garland. I mean, he was absolutely hustling through those screens.
Hunter for 3. Gobert dared him to take it. Hunter said no problem.
I don't know why he dared him to take that shot.
Edwards creeps toward the baseline, dumps to Gobert, touch pass over to a teammate, Alexander Walker, who couldn't shoot it. Back to Edwards for 3.
Great defense by the Cavs. Walker didn't want any part of Jared Allen point blank at the goal. Tough shot by Anthony Edwards, and he's made a bunch of them last 10 shots.
Mitchell draws a double. We told you that Edwards over his last 2 games has scored a combined 90 points. 49 against Chicago, 41 against Houston. Here's that 3 by Hunter. That's a thing of beauty over Gobert. Edwards has 34 here this evening after missing 9 of his first 10.
Yeah, he's a problem right now. The Cavs trying to figure him out, come up with the defensive schematics to slow him down.
Hunter to Garland. Rebounded by Edwards.
I think you got to force Edwards one way hard, just like that, get some help.
Edwards in through Allen. It's an air ball. Oh, a foul was called by Mark Lindsay. I did not hear the whistle originally.
Yeah, you got to force him one way. That was good defense by the Cavaliers. Ty needs to step over and not give him that gap.
Kenny Atkinson's living.
He should be.
Well, they did what you wanted, Brad.
That's good defense. That's a good defensive play. Jared goes straight up. Yeah.
Let's pause for a word from Ken Ganley Kia.
We've got the inventory and we're making deals at Ken Ganley, Ohio's #1 Kia dealer. I want to see ya.
Rapp now has 36. Here's Garland with a hesitation move. Back it goes to Sam Merrill, who has re-entered. Now Jerome. Jerome fakes a 3, puts it on the floor. Weaves inside. He's on the carousel. He still has his dribble. No look, a pass to Allen. Now Merrill with a contested 3. Edwards skips into the forecourt. Works on Hunter. Tried to deal to Gobert, and he threw it behind him.
Good defense by the Cavs. That was a good job by DeAndre Hunter. Staying in front of Anthony Edwards, not letting him shoot that shot over the top. Forced him to step underneath. And ball went right behind Gobert. That was good defense.
They showed him a crowd at that foul line, did the Cavs?
Yeah, you got to force him one way.
Garland finds an opening, missed the shot. However, Allen outduels Gobert. Gobert, though, with the block. Loose ball tipped, and eventually grabbed by Edwards as Allen and Gobert went crashing into the seats. Edwards ran into Merrill, and Merrill gets called for a block.
Cavaliers fouls number 5 set. Merrill, his third.
No league feels safe when Anthony Edwards is in the building.
Not at all. Not at all. You see Sam moving there a little bit, so he's coming to the basket. Sam moves into him. That's a good call.
Timberwolves, Edwards.
Jared does a good job keeping that ball alive. And Rudy goes tumbling into the back stanchion.
That play started with a Darius Garland miss, and I think Darius was anticipating Rudy Gobert coming over with a contest that never came.
Yeah, he was, and he was trying to get it up a little quicker than normal to get it away from Rudy. And he shot it a little bit too hard, but excellent play.
Hunter checks out. Jalen Tyson re-enters. This is free throw number 8 for Edwards. Cavs 84, Wolves 69. Garland's out here with Jerome, Merrill, Tyson, and Allen. Garland works on McDaniels. He'll cut inside, dump back to Jerome. Jerome puts it on the floor. Now Garland accelerates past Clark, throws it high out the window. It's tipped and grabbed by Tyson. That was a strong athletic play by Jalen to rescue the possession.
Yeah, good job by the Rook getting in there, getting a strong rebound, gives him another opportunity.
Jerome got avalanched and fouled. He worked inside at his own pace, as he always does, and he'll shoot 2.
It's hard to the basket there, gets the foul.
And now this will be reviewed. McDaniels gave Jerome perhaps a frustration shove.
Triggering the floor is a possible flagrant foul.
This official review is presented by
Short and sweet from crew chief John Goebel. So McDaniels now is under the microscope here with 4:17 to go in the third.
Nice job by Ty Jerome getting in amongst them, but the Cavs had a good little carousel of offense going there where they were dribble driving, attacking through the paint, down the lane, trying to get that defense to make a mistake and throw a lob and get it to Jared under those circumstances.
We've used this analogy before, but when Ty Jerome comes in, it's almost as if you're facing a starter throwing 100 miles an hour. The middle reliever comes in with all off-speed stuff, and you're all out of whack.
You have no idea. This guy's throwing knuckleballs, and it's just floating around, and you're swinging at it twice. And that's what Ty does, and he's continued to prove, like we talk about, his intelligence quota as a basketball player is very, very high. You watch the plays he makes and how he does it.
After review, McDaniels makes initial illegal contact with his body. The follow through with both hands forcefully makes the contact unnecessary. Therefore, the ruling on the floor is a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on McDaniels.
I must say I'm a touch surprised, but I don't think the Cavaliers will argue.
Yeah, I mean, either. I mean, I'm a little surprised. I didn't know if it was going to rise to that, but it is what it is.
2 free throws in the ball back. That is the result. A flagrant 1 is one that is deemed unnecessary. A flagrant 2 is unnecessary and excessive. Flagrant 2 carries with it an ejection.
I mean, I could see him push him away because he didn't want to land on it. But it is what it is. It's not my fault, so we'll move on.
The punitive part, of course, is that the Cavs will retain possession after these Jerome free throws.
Yeah.
So Timberwolves team that has been scratching and trying to get back in this ball game early. They fell into a huge 16-0 hole. As Jerome hits his first, he has one more coming. It was a nightmare first quarter for Chris Finch's bunch, as they missed their first 16 shots and ended the first quarter, but 2 of 19.
Yeah, I just thought the Cavaliers in that first half set up just a wall on that defensive end. The communication was high. People were moving into space, and it was just like you were closing a door whenever the Cavs were there. So got to get back to that.
Kenny's Cavs were ready. They look to slam the door here in the second half. Garland inside. That doesn't go. Tyson again arrives on the scene. He adjusts and scores with the left hand.
Great job by Jalen Tyson. He got a huge rebound 2 plays ago, and then again cleans that up. Nice job by Jalen.
Now defends Dillingham on this side. Now it's Reed on the switch. Reed snaps a pass to Clark in the corner. He didn't want it. He'll bank instead and score. Jalen Clark playing on a 2-way contract. He trims the Cavalier lead to 88-71. Jerome down the alley as Clark was riding him the whole way, and Ty nearly had a chance for an and one, but he will return to the line. Activity, that's the key for the rookie Jalen Tyson.
Yeah, nice job picking that rebound up, going up nice and strong. Good job. That's his thing. I think he can be that hard-nosed guy that comes in, gives the hard fouls, plays really, really hard. Make that other team recognize when you check into the game what's about to happen and that you're getting ready to take the physicality out.
That was a crafty mid-shot adjustment to the left hand as well. Score big this season with Cavs Rewards. You can sign up for free to start earning points for exclusive Cavs prizes at Cavs.com/rewards. Ty Jerome has 11 points in his back pocket, now 12. His Cavs are on top, 90-71. John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. So happy to have you with us on this Monday night. Only one more game before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
The Cavs on Wednesday will be in Toronto. Dillingham's runner rattles in. And then that's it. Long lead pass intended for Jerome. Jerome makes the catch, feeds to Merrill. Hayes got it.
That was a heck of a play by Ty Jerome. What a pass with that left hand. Wow. And then Sam, bullseye Merrill, standing in the corner. Nice transition. Quick and efficient.
It was hard to tell from this angle. I think that ball got deflected before it got to Jerome, before he made this lefty feed to a wide open.
Somebody told me that love wasn't real. What kind of a feeling am I starting to feel when I want you so? Why are you so cold? When I'm around you, I want to let go. Lost in your eyes when we're moving too close, and the love we found got me upside down. Close to a second, we can lose it all. When lights are in motion, we're ready to fall. When I want you so, why are you?
Minutes and 16 seconds remain. Second to final game before the All-Star break. Cavaliers are on top 93-73. This bench will go to Luka Garza for the first time here tonight. Garza has checked in. Clark bounces to the corner. Alexander Walker's three was way short, but he gets it back. He'll dump back to Clark. Now Dillingham. Dillingham, the rookie, works his way inside. That's rejected by Mobley. Merrill rolls it ahead to Mitchell. Up to Tyson, who lost it out of bounds.
Boy, great absolute everybody hustling on that play. And rookie, he's going to hear about that tomorrow, John. I'm telling you right now.
That might show up next film session.
It will.
Dillingham off to Garza. Garza inside it. A foul is called as Mobley nearly had another victim. The last time down, Mobley had block number 4 right there. And how about this? Merrill rolls it ahead to Mitchell, who scoops it forward, and the young man knows it.
Great hustle by everybody involved, but he is going to hear about that. He's got to make something big happen here in the next 2 minutes.
He looked over at the bench as if to say, who's going to give it to me first?
Yeah.
Garza leaves his first free throw short. Consensus 2021 National Player of the Year out of Iowa. This kid's got a good head on his shoulders. Doesn't Jalen Tyson? He's a likable young man.
He is so likable, man. Everybody picks with him. He just takes it so well. He just laughs at everybody.
Garza missed both free throws, and the Cavalier lead remains 93-73. Jerome bothered by Alexander Walker. Mitchell between the circles, uses a Mobley screen, bounces to Mobley. Mobley tracks down the lane, he puts it up and in, and Evan Mobley's sensational night continues.
Such a difficult pass that Donovan threw. The ability to throw the pass is beyond. It's unbelievable. It's beyond me. I can't believe he made that pass. The catch was remarkable, and I'm glad he finally got a foul call because he got just absolutely hammered right there. Nice job. That pass is beyond comprehension, I'm telling you.
This man's an economical 11 of 15 from the field, 25 points, 8 rebounds. He has just littered this stat sheet. 4 blocks, 4 assists, a pair of steals.
Seen a lot of those games out of him this season, though, where that stat box is just full and you see the talent.
Terrence Shannon Jr., the rookie out of Illinois, can't find the range. Mobley to Jerome.
2 minutes to play, third quarter.
Jerome has to go and get it. He'll try this again. Tyson opens up. Tyson shuffled his feet, however. Cavs by 23. Kenny's looking at his assistants. They have the iPads back there. He said, did he travel, really?
It's just a tough call.
Dillingham.
Played basketball before.
Pawed at by Merrill and corks a long-range 3 and knocks it down.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Good defense. Cavs still are churning so well on the offensive end. I love the ball movement. I love the communication. All straight, and as well on the defensive end.
Mobley, wow, spins right around Dillingham and draws the foul. You double Donovan Mitchell up top at your own peril. And Donovan with a terrific over-the-top feed to Mobley. Lobbed that right where he wanted to. Here comes the double, and that's all it took.
That's what makes the Cavaliers such a dangerous basketball team is the Donovan Mitchell, conundrum. I mean, do you stay with him? Do you double him? If you don't double him, he's going to break you down and dribble you into an area where you have to come help. So do you come right now? Do you come later? It's just difficult to figure out how to go there.
NHL hockey is headed to the Shoe on March 1st. The Blue Jackets will take on the Red Wings in the NHL Stadium Series. Puck drop at Ohio Stadium is set for 6 o'clock. To get your tickets, head to nhl.com/sstix25. Hockey's taking its break. The Four Nations tournament set to get underway. It'll be a fun mid-season tournament in the NHL. Here's Dillingham. Jackets and Wings outdoor hockey. Dillingham to the basket. That was altered by Mobley. Garza got fouled on the floor. The Cavs had one to give. Here's a good look at big Luka Garza. Merrill picks up the personal as Cavaliers own a 97-76 lead. Sam was leaning on the bigger man.
Sam had him pinned to the ground there, trying to make him a little smaller if he could.
Garza hands to Alexander Walker and looked to be the post. Merrill fronted Garza that time and knocked it away.
Good job by Sam. He did not stop moving his feet and got around Garza and was able to steal that basketball. Good defensive play.
Mobley back to Merrill. Merrill for 3. Tyson's there. Tyson couldn't hit. Alexander Walker ahead to Dillingham. Dillingham across the lane. Clark's there. Clark floats it up and in. Final minute, third quarter. Anthony Edwards gets presumably his final rest before one last fourth quarter charge.
Yeah, we're going to have to withstand one more really hard charge from Anthony Edwards. And if the Cavs can do that and continue to thrive on the offensive end like they have tonight, they should have a good opportunity.
Mitchell had Clark draped all over him. That doesn't go as Mitchell prays to the basketball gods and says, why? Why not this time?
A strong move by Donovan. He had the defender going backwards. He grabbed him across the shoulder right there. Clark did. And man, he'd like to have that one back. You just lay it in.
Donovan had shed Clark.
Yeah. Man.
The chance of MVP cascade upon the broad shoulders of Donovan Mitchell. We'll remind you that Cavs All-Star Kids Club memberships are still available for kids 12 and under. Visit Cavs.com/Kids Club to sign up today. Donovan looked to the heavens after being unable to finish. This has been a gift, Donovan Mitchell, that has been heaven sent to this Cavalier organization over the last handful of seasons.
Been some big nights from this young man, and consistently, and just a great leader. These guys love each other, love being around each other. It's fun to watch.
Garza misfired. The shot clock is off. Ty Jerome will tuck the ball under his arm, take some air out of the basketball, and wait for the final shot of this third quarter. There's a double. It goes to Mobley. Mobley, off it goes to Tyson, as the Cavs dissect that double perfectly once again.
Well, he just made up for his fumble of the basketball. He will not hear about it now. Big three by the Rook.
Oh, steal by Jerome. How do you like that? Merrill knocked it away right to Ty Jerome. And as time expired in the third, Jerome has given the Cavaliers a 26-point lead.
This is the most Ty Jerome-like play of the year. No doubt. Ty Jerome.
Been for excessive celebration after this.
What?
And I am told it was a delay of game.
Oh, I got it. Well, the game, how's it a delay of game? It was a buzzer beat. Oh, let's see.
That has not been made clear to us, Brad, as Evan Mobley fires a three to open up the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers are on top 104-79.
Yeah, don't have any fun.
Edwards appeared to shuffle his feet. He did. He went off 2 feet and landed back on 2 feet. That's a no-no. Edwards has 38 points, the number 5 scorer right now in the NBA. He has been on a heater as of late. If you're just joining us, it didn't start that way. Edwards missed 9 of his first 10 shots. Mobley, bothered by Ingles. Now it's Merrill. Merrill had that knocked away by the veteran, and out of bounds it goes. Merrill's out here with Mobley, Mitchell, Jerome, and DeAndre Hunter making his Cavalier debut.
More opportunity for DeAndre Hunter to get reps in the offense, just to understand the plays as they're live.
Jerome for three. Hunter has 3 triples here this evening. Cavaliers are on top by 25, opening minute, fourth quarter. Edwards is pursued by Hunter. Bengals will work on Merrill, dump off toward Gobert. That was kicked by Sam. Congratulations to Sam, by the way, welcoming a new one into the Merrill family.
Congratulations to the Merrills. Outstanding.
Took a day off for the birth of his child. Good to see Sam back. He said everyone is happy and healthy and doing just great. That ball is on the floor. The new dad was on his back looking for the loose ball.
In the like a fetal position there. All right, that's enough. Moving on. Couldn't help it. Too easy.
The feeling you were going there.
Yeah, it was too easy. I started not to, but you know me, I can't help it.
There's a look at DeAndre Hunter. Looks good in wine and gold, doesn't he? This
He
big
really
man.
does. I just think as time goes on, he's going to be just such a valuable, critical part. And as we all talk about, the reality is come playoff time, he, Evan, and Jared in a starting lineup or on the floor together is formidable.
Gobert grabbed the loose ball. He flipped it up and in. He has 8 points this evening. He's grabbed 6 boards. Mitchell tried to dump off and find Mobley. Mobley backs up, fires a 3. Jerome saves it. Merrill grabs it, back to Jerome. Takes a 3, works inside, goes to Hunter, and Hunter gets fouled.
Oh, what a play by Ty Jerome. Everybody was just kind of stuck looking at the basketball. The only person moving that whole possession was the person with the basketball. Nobody else was moving. Shot goes up. Look at this. Everybody just kind of stops. Great hustle by Ty. And again, not much movement. There's the foul. Good job by DeAndre Hunter going right at Gobert.
Hunter has one more coming. He has 12 points here this evening. He got the start with Max Strus out with ankle soreness. Hunter, as we mentioned earlier, is number 1 in the NBA in terms of points among reserves. This was just his 5th start of the season. Started 4 games this season with the Hawks. Engel spins one over to Edwards. Edwards knifes inside. He missed the shot as Mobley was there. Gobert keeps it alive, and Hunter will make him earn it. Once again, that's the MO once Gobert gets that ball inside and you're in a bad spot. Make him earn it. Gobert and free throws have not always seen eye to eye.
Yeah, that's a good foul by DeAndre. Gets him his 4th foul, but it was a good foul. No easy basket. Don't let him see it go through the hoop.
I mentioned Gobert has been limited to 10 points and 7 rebounds this evening as we pause for a word from Kia. This is a victory over Portland. They overcame a deficit of 15 or more points for the 5th time this season. That's tied for the league lead in that category.
But there seems to be a lot of that. There seems to be a lot of teams that get down big and come back, and it's just shocking.
Mitchell, mid-range, over Gobert.
Well, I just think there's so many opportunities to shoot 3-point shots in today's game. You're never safe.
Especially with the number of threes taken by these teams. This is a Minnesota team that takes 39 a game, and that's just 7 in the league. The Cavs take more.
Wow. Comes off that screen, gets a little rub there, screen from Evan, and just enough to get it up over top. Nice play.
Edwards shoots free throws at 84%. He hits his first. Edwards and the Timberwolves have climbed back into the 6th spot in the Western Conference. The mark of 7 games over 500. They've won 8 of their last 10. Timberwolves tonight are without Mike Conley, Julius Randle misses his 6th straight. Dante DiVincenzo's been out for almost a month. And remember, of course, the Wolves were part of the splashy trade that captured the attention of the NBA world when they sent longtime centerpiece Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks for Randle and DiVincenzo, along with a first. Mitchell from the elbow again over Gobert. He drops it down out of the rafters.
He shot that thing 50 feet in the air. Nothing but touch. What a tremendous move by Donovan Mitchell.
Reed to the basket. He gets fouled. Mitchell seems to welcome these one-on-one challenges against Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, like I say, he's had so many opportunities in practice to do that. He knows what the limitations are, but that ball shot so high. Nice move.
We've heard Donovan mic'd up throughout the night. There's another longtime teammate of Donovan's, Joe Ingles.
Yep.
They toiled together in Salt Lake City. Joe's a likable character. He's right in that George Niang frame of player, a veteran player. He will bark the entire game.
Yes, he will.
When he's on the other club, until you get to know him a little bit, he's irritating.
Yes, exactly.
Then you get to know him a little bit, and
he can play.
Like George, he becomes one of your favorite people.
And he'll shock you. You know, he doesn't look very athletic or like he's going to do anything, but he'll make some nice plays. Joe does, and good veteran presence as well.
Cut from the same cloth.
Yep.
Here's Mitchell with 3 minutes in fourth quarter. The Cavalier lead is 23. Jerome, Mobley, spins. Tyson left it short. Minnesota ball.
Nice ball move by the Cavs. Gobert was kind of standing in the middle of everyone, so we're kind of a little bit of angst there, shooting over top of him. So need to create a little bit more space and get that shot up on the glass.
Edwards draws a crowd. No surprise there. A fire over Donovan Mitchell. Hit a tough three.
That's a tough shot.
Edwards has gone for 43 tonight. However, his club is down by 20 here with 8.5 to go. Mitchell bounces off to Mobley. Mobley banks it, scores over Gobert.
Yeah, the smart thing Evan did was once he left the ground, he got some body into Gobert. You don't give a shot blocker space. You got to close that space. And if he gets it, you're up on, gliding. That's one thing. But you give him room. Gobert's going to block that shot. That's nice by him.
Cavs get the ball out of the hands of Edwards. However, McDaniels escapes and he dunks. Mitchell will orchestrate this offensive sequence. Evan Mobley this season has been craving contact, hasn't he?
He really has. He's taking it on as a challenge to be physical, and he's putting the time in the weight room.
Mitchell again over Gobert. That's the third time here in this fourth quarter alone.
Evans just become a very physical presence, in a game today that's a little bit different. It's not as physical. So
Ingles draws the foul.
And Rudy Gobert is getting sick of this. He's like, I've had enough. I mean, this is becoming personal. You see Rudy trying to clap at him. That's all they can do. He knows. He's seen that.
Ty Jerome checks out. He's replaced by Craig Porter. Porter's played 9 minutes so far tonight. Edwards' floater is an air ball, but it comes to Naz Reid. Edwards thought he got fouled. Remember, Edwards picked up a technical foul, his 13th of the season at the end of the second quarter. Another one would mean the end of the night for Anthony Edwards. As Mitchell scoots right around Edwards. Oh my goodness, as Donovan Mitchell is simply putting on a show.
Dominating the center part of that basketball court. They have no answer for him.
Donovan Mitchell has made the Cavs' last 5 field goals. It is the fourth quarter, which means it is Donovan Mitchell time. His Wolves trailed this ball game 115-94. That ball's knocked away from Porter by Edwards off the leg of Porter and out of bounds. For the Timberwolves, it's McDaniels, Reed, Edwards, Alexander Walker, and Ingles. So Ingles is in there for Gobert. Otherwise, it's the Minnesota starting five. Edwards will look to back in on a shorter Merrill. He'll fade away and miss. That's tipped and eventually picked off the ground by Jared Allen.
Good defense by Sam Merrill, giving Edwards a little bit of a little resistance there. Didn't just give him an easy shot because Edwards is bigger.
Garland for three. Boy, is that a deflating shot.
He just makes those time after time. Big shot by Darius Garland again.
It's almost as if Minnesota has had to work so hard for points tonight as Reed fires and hits a three. The Cavs have those possessions where Garland will come down and early in the shot clock nail a three, or the Cavs get easy buckets in a different variety of ways. That time, Tyson to Allen. It's Tyson who sets up the feed.
Excellent play by Jalen Tyson. Nice drive, getting by the defender. Don't give up that dribble. Makes a nice little pass to Jarrett, leading him to the basket.
Edwards over the top. Alexander Walker back to Ingles. Ingles steps into a three. Rebounded by Tyson.
Great effort by Tyson. He overran the play, but that's just great effort. Got back, almost got a piece of Joe Ingles' shot, and then he gets the rebound. Good job by Jalen Tyson.
Garland will slow things down. He'll work on Naz Reid. Garland to the elbow, halfway down the alley. Porter's in the corner. Porter explodes out of that corner. He's going to have to hurry. Shot clock's awfully low. Porter beats the clock. He missed the rim, however, and it's a shot clock violation. We just talked about the assists here this evening, and here's the rookie getting into the act.
Goes by Anthony Edwards, has a clear lane, and he makes Reed come over and help. Jarrett, it's a smart player he is, just follows Reed down that rabbit hole. Tyson makes a nice pass to him.
Allen has his 29th double-double of the season this evening, 14 and 12 as Alexander Walker misses the three. The Cavs will gladly eat more clock.
Yeah, knock a big chunk off the clock here. Just further distance yourself.
Merrill, got it.
That further distance is right there. Or you can do that.
Sam Merrill, now the proud papa of two, as of just a couple of days ago, has nailed 3 triples, 9 points, 5 rebounds for Merrill. All Cavs.
I don't usually fall for someone. I don't even care who I run from. You're on my mind, and you know I'm broken, but you're not the kind on my mind, so listen. I'm on the run, afraid of heights, and too much for sound, but oh, you make me numb like no one else. You're too much to calm me down.
Leonard Miller misfires. Josh Minot grabs the loose ball inside. He gets fouled.
I thought Jalen Tyson got grabbed before the shot went up. I thought he got fouled.
Chris Finch, Timberwolves head coach, has apparently waved the white flag as he has gone to a number of his deep reserves. Josh Minot is at the line. 4:28 to go. Cavs 123. Timberwolves 97. All 10 starters are on the bench. The Cavaliers' Evan Mobley led the way with 28 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. Donovan Mitchell went for 23. He dished out a team-high 8 assists. Ty Jerome right there in the middle had 15 off the Cavalier bench. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And oh, by the way, DeAndre Hunter made a successful Cavalier debut. As here's Porter in the corner. He'll fire a 3. Rebounded by Minot.
Yeah, I thought Evan Mobley was dominant tonight. And I thought Jared was as well. The big guys were just dominant on the backboard and on the offensive end. So they set the tone, and then Donovan did a great job of orchestrating. And I thought DeAndre Hunter showed a lot of promise of what he's going to be able to give this team. So good showing by this Cavs team. Scored a bunch of points.
Rudy Gobert was effectively neutralized this evening. Amani Bates fires a 3. Did not give Minnesota a whole lot, did Rudy, on the offensive end, and the reigning defensive player of the year in the middle of that Minnesota defense. The Cavs sit with 123 points. They've shot it at 53.5%. They've knocked down 16 threes. So the Cavs had a big night offensively as Luke Travers could not get loose. Dillingham ducks underneath Porter and lays it in.
Yeah, I think the Cavaliers learned a lot. Just, the first 10 minutes of this basketball game, the defense was stifling by the Cavaliers. They set that tone, and you set that edge. I think they learned something today. If you come out like that defensively and not let the game come to you, you go to the game, man, you pull ahead. Much as well as we can score, we get ahead of people, it's hard for them to come back.
The Cavs scored the first 16 points of the ball game and really never looked back. Minnesota managed only 2 field goals in the opening quarter.
Yeah, as well as we just got too much firepower, John. Just too much firepower.
It's an uphill battle the rest of the way. Credit to the Cavs. They kept their foot on the accelerator. No real lulls throughout the 48 minutes tonight.
No, I mean, you got a guy that basically came back and almost scored 50 points, and it still didn't matter. It's because of the depth and the attack of the Cavaliers.
And really, if you look at the Cavs' game plan, it's the way they wanted to play it here tonight. If Anthony Edwards is going to take 28 shots this evening and get his points, just make sure nobody else beats you, and that's precisely how this game unfolded. It took the Timberwolves until the 2:55 mark of the first quarter to hit their first field goal. Dillingham, that rims out. Driving to the basket is Miller. Leonard Miller lays it in. Tristan Newton, the rookie out of UConn, has also checked in. 2:05 to go. So only Toronto remains. This is the final home game before the All-Star break. The Cavs will be winners of 25 of 29 here inside the friendly confines as they get that well-earned break. Thompson fouls Leonard Miller. Those two were battling.
13. Loose ball foul on the Cavaliers, number 13, Tristan Thompson. His first.
Cavs 123. Timberwolves 105. So as the Cavs head into Toronto, Brad, one more test. Then 3 Cavaliers will be representing this organization during the All-Star festivities, and their head coach.
Yeah, it's going to be a tremendous time out in the Bay Area. It's going to be a lot of fun. These guys are going to get to have a lot of fun hanging out with each other, playing a little basketball, and keep themselves moving.
Leonard Miller is on the line. You can download the Cavs app to play Cavs Pick'em for a chance to win a pair of Cavs United memberships. Plus, over $150 in prizes are given away every game. Download the Cavs app and play Cavs Pick'em right now.
2 minutes to play, fourth quarter.
Under 2 minutes to play. Cavs 123, Wolves 107. Porter clears himself. He banks and scores.
Nice job by Greg Porter. It's a good chance to see some of these guys. Amani Bates get some time, get a good look at him. Saw Luke a little bit in that early on that third quarter. He came out and played some solid minutes. So
Shannon misfires. Travers on the run, off to Amani Bates. Cavaliers in 80 seconds as Bates fires a 3 will improve their overall record to 43-10. Just remarkable.
Yeah, it is. That's good ball movement there. Nice shot by Amani Bates. He can absolutely light it up. So.
Dillingham inside. The Cavaliers entered action today with a 5.5 game lead over the Celtics. The Celtics are in Miami, and they are all over the Heat, 90-69 with 8 minutes to go. So that lead likely will remain 5.5 games at the end of the night. As Travers has that shot blocked into the seats by Miller. Why is this man smiling? Because he was simply sensational tonight. Here's our Kia in-game player profile, and those numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, I thought he dominated the game on both ends of the floor, and really presented a problem for Minnesota trying to figure out how to slow him down, and they just had no answer for it. He was either very physical, made some threes, blocked those shots. I mean, he did it all.
I think we had a spill down there, right in the front row. Sure did. It's a bummer. 53 seconds left. You're enjoying your final few sips.
My goodness, got a nice cold beverage. I pay too much for it too. Get it knocked out of your hand. That just ruined my night. Other than these Cavaliers playing great.
Dillingham double clutches. He misses. Thompson rebounds. This was a wire-to-wire victory, and the Cavs have done that for the 8th time this season. Just impressive. From the opening tip to the final horn, Bates misfires twice. This will be the Cavs' 12th win of the season. As Miller down the lane, dumps back and finds Shannon. Shannon fires a 3. Bates had it for a moment. Minot in the corner, finds Newton. Tristan Newton can't hit. Knocks it over to Miller, and that's rejected by Thompson to close the ball game. This is the 12th victory of 20 points or more by the Cavaliers as they put it on the Timberwolves all night long. Your final score, Cavs 128, Wolves 107.
Yeah, played a complete game. I mean, from the jump ball, this game was just absolutely dominated by the Cavaliers. Minnesota never even had an opportunity to get in after that first minute. So complete evening by the Cavs.
The Cavs complete the season sweep of the Timberwolves as they just keep on rolling heading into the All-Star break. One more to go in Toronto 2 nights from now. Your Cavs have won 7 of their last 8. They're atop the Eastern Conference with a sparkling 43-10 record. Kaylee and Booby are next.
Start on a 16-0 run, beat these guys by over 20. Why didn't you allow that to happen?